Okay, just one last video on my Mortal Gods range. What we have here in front of us is something cool, or something neat to me. On the right hand side here we have my Greeks for Mortal Gods, or any other game that uses skirmish rules of Greeks. These are I use them as Corinth or any of those other cities that aren't Athens or Sparta, so Argos or any of those. I use them, or Mercenaries for them, and these are the very first Greeks I ever painted for Victrix figures for any real thing. And that was before I even had the Mortal Gods Athens and Sparta starter sets. So the paint jobs on these are a few years before the other ones. And then on the right, what we have is the Mythic version of Mortal Gods. It comes with skeletons and a Medusa and a scorpion and some really cool characters. And these models here are from, some of them are from Footsore Miniatures, and some of them, the majority of the skeletons are from Wargames Atlantic skeleton range, and these Medusas from Footsore and the scorpions from Footsore. So I just have them laid out here like this, like they're going to fight each other, but that's just for aesthetics. We're going to get down in a second here and go through some of the figures a little closer up. Okay, so we'll be right back. Okay, so we're just going to take a look at a few of these together. I'm just going to give you a look at some of the skeletons from Wargames. Is it going to let me zoom in there? Yeah. This is from Wargames Atlantic. There's one of them. I'll show you another couple. Maybe I'll show you this guy here with the cool purple head, or purple. Oh, come on, phone. There's that one. Here's one of the leaders. Really cool pose. Cool crest on him. Really cool figure. You know, take a look at him to the size of a Victrix figure. You know, you can see that fight happening. There's that one. There's another one here. He's on a stone in the great GW style on a rock. We have Medusa here. I think Medusa, the girl with the snake hair. I believe from Footsore Miniatures themselves. You also have her two Temple Guard. Here's one of them. A really cool figure. Reminds me a lot of, I don't know why, but it reminds me a lot of like Achilles running. Maybe it's the black armor. That's the first one, and then we use a special character, a repeat of the character for her second guard. Really neat. We have a scorpion. Love the base. Kind of crawling through there. You know, again, you put this, you put a couple of, that looks a bit right there. Just got some generic skeletons here. No helmets, just a shield and a spear. That's the only way you would know they were hoplites in their previous life. You know, you get the same decals as before, but you just heavily wash them down to make them look dull with Seraphim Sepia or whatever you need. We've got some skeleton archers here, including this cool guy on a rock. The models are a bit fiddly to build, but once they're built, I mean, you can see what it looks like. It looks pretty good. One more skeleton here, which is looks like his equipment's almost rotted out. Really neat. Here's some of my early edition, getting strangled by his cloak hoplite or character. Here's my leader of that group, Victrix. Again, he's getting strangled by his cape. Just another guy. Didn't put any dull coat on his shield, or his shield doesn't seem like. Just generic figures, really, all from... what else can I show you here from them? I'll show you some of the more static looking guys. These guys, because of the helmet, they can be used for later period hoplites. So, for instance, I have a Macedonian army I'm going to show eventually in this scale, and I use these guys here for their the hoplites at the back of the line, either forced to join Alexander or recruited by him, or joined freely. And then we have just a couple more. I'll show you a stand here. Nothing really special about those guys. Again, early works. We have some peltists. Some more peltists. I'm trying to keep my videos a lot shorter. That's why I'm not focusing in on them a whole lot. These are early things, so not perfect. And then, you know, just more generic hoplites. But when you see them up next to the skeletons, I mean, they're not out. The skeletons maybe, you know, a little bigger looking, but in the game terms, I mean, if I was to put them looking like they're fighting each other, oopsie daisies, oops, what am I doing? What a rookie. If I showed them kind of fighting in a, you know, they don't look too bad together. Skeletons might be a little bit bigger, but other than that, doesn't seem too bad to me. So that's it. That's my my collection for Mortal Gods. I will have, like I said, I will have my Macedonians up in a bit, but they're not based because once I painted the Macedonians, I didn't really know what basing system I was going to use. I was going to use Kings of War historicals, but then I painted a couple hundred pikemen. Then I thought, God, do I really want to paint a whole bunch of Persians? And I kind of flaked out. So they're up next, I think, sometime soon. You'll see them. But again, that's my third and final video for the Mortal Gods range that I have. I have lots and lots and lots of unpainted figures for this game, but they're years away from being painted. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Trying to keep these videos short. Bye for now.